The India 5 rupees 1967 coin holds a unique place in the history of Indian numismatics and continues to attract attention from collectors, researchers, and enthusiasts around the world. This coin is not just a piece of metal used for transactions in the past, but a reflection of a specific era in India's economic development, minting practices, and national identity formation during the decades following independence. When we look at this coin today, we are not simply observing currency. We are examining a historical artifact that carries cultural, financial, and artistic significance. The year 1967 was an important period for India in terms of monetary evolution. The country was still strengthening its economic structure and stabilizing its currency system after the major transitions of the early post-independence years. Coins like the 5 rupees issue from this period were introduced to support higher value transactions in a physical cash-based economy. During this time, coinage was not only practical but also symbolic, representing national unity and sovereignty through carefully chosen designs and inscriptions. The India 5 rupees 1967 coin emerged as part of this broader monetary system and became a notable denomination due to its size, composition, and limited circulation compared to smaller coins. One of the most striking aspects of this coin is its physical presence. The 5 rupees denomination was relatively large and often minted in durable metal compositions that gave it a strong, weighty feel in hand. This made it stand out among smaller circulating coins of its time. The design typically includes national emblems and inscriptions that reflect the official language policy and identity of India during the 1960s. The attention to detail in the engraving demonstrates the craftsmanship of the mints operating in India at that time, which were focused on producing coins that were both functional and symbolic. Collectors often appreciate this coin for its historical context as much as its physical characteristics. Coins from the 1960s represent a transitional phase in Indian coinage, where traditional designs were gradually being refined into more standardized modern formats. The India 5 rupees 1967 coin sits in the middle of this evolution, making it a fascinating study piece for those interested in how currency develops alongside a nation's economic progress. Each mark, inscription, and design choice reflects decisions made in a different era of governance and financial policy. Over time, the circulation of this coin naturally declined as newer series of currency were introduced and older denominations were phased out. As a result, finding well-preserved examples today has become increasingly difficult. Coins that remain in good condition, with visible details and minimal wear, are especially valued in collector markets. Condition plays a crucial role in determining interest and demand, as coins with sharper details are seen as more desirable for both display and investment purposes. Even coins that show moderate wear can still hold historical significance, but pristine examples often stand out significantly. The collector interest in the India 5 rupees 1967 coin is driven by several factors, including rarity, historical importance, and market demand. Numismatics as a field often values coins not just for their age, but for the story they represent. This particular coin connects collectors to a time when India was still shaping its modern identity, making it appealing to both domestic and international audiences. Some collectors focus specifically on Indian coins from the post-independence era, and within that category, coins like the 5 rupees 1967 issue hold a respected position. Another important aspect to consider is the variation that can exist between coins from the same year. Differences in mint marks, production batches, and strike quality can influence how collectors perceive individual pieces. These variations sometimes make certain versions more desirable than others. While the general design may remain consistent, subtle differences can add layers of interest for experienced numismatists who study minting details closely. This adds to the overall appeal of the coin and contributes to its long-term collectible value. The emotional and historical connection people feel towards such coins should not be overlooked. For many, these coins are reminders of earlier decades, family histories, and the evolution of everyday life. Holding a coin from 1967 is like holding a small piece of the past, one that has passed through countless hands and transactions. This sense of continuity gives the coin a value that goes beyond monetary worth. It becomes a symbol of time, memory, and change, linking present-day collectors with the economic life of previous generations. In modern times, the demand for vintage Indian coins has increased significantly due to growing awareness of numismatics and online collector communities. Auctions, private collections, and digital marketplaces have made it easier for enthusiasts to discover and trade such coins. As interest grows, coins like the India 5 rupees 1967 issue continue to gain recognition among new collectors who are exploring historical currency for the first time. This expanding interest contributes to its visibility and perceived value in the global collector market. It is also important to understand that the value of such coins can vary widely depending on market conditions, collector demand, and the specific condition of the piece. While some coins may remain modest in value, others that are exceptionally well preserved or rare in specific variants can attract significantly higher attention. The perception of value is often shaped by demand within collector circles rather than fixed pricing, which makes numismatic items dynamic in nature. As we look at the broader picture, the India 5 rupees 1967 coin stands as more than just a piece of currency. It represents a snapshot of India's economic journey, a reflection of minting craftsmanship, and a collectible artifact that continues to fascinate people decades after its circulation ended. Its legacy continues through collectors who preserve and study it, ensuring that its historical significance is not forgotten. For those who explore numismatics deeply, coins like this serve as entry points into a much larger world of history, economics, and art combined. Every detail engraved on its surface tells part of a story that connects past and present. Whether viewed as a collectible item, a historical artifact, or a potential investment, the India 5 rupees 1967 coin remains a notable piece within Indian coinage history.
$1000.